found your passion? Awesome. Follow your passion. Live with passion. Be passionate. Chase your passion. When you're obsessed, they're like, why you gotta be so crazy? Why can't you be satisfied? Why do you always gotta get things so perfect? Why do you spend so much time here? When you're obsessed, people think you're nuts. High performers are obsessed about the topic in which they're trying to learn, master, grow into. And if no one thinks you're crazy, you're not yet operating to the outer limits of your potential. You're not there yet. Because somebody in your life should say, you really care about this in a crazy way. And when you get there, you know you found your thing. It becomes necessary for us to excel in this. It's not a hope anymore, it's not a preference, it's a must. It becomes so necessary that it connects with our identity, that we feel it is necessary for me to deliver with excellence here because that is who I am. This topic, this thing I'm doing, I care about this, I want to master this. And when we hit that, game changer.
Every moment, every minute, every hour, every day, every week, every month, every fucking year, for as long as it fucking takes for you to get where you're going, you should be consumed with that path. You have to dedicate every breath, every ounce of energy, and every thought and effort that you possibly have in your heart to becoming what it is you want to be. You better learn to get really used to being uncomfortable. And if you could get used to being uncomfortable, your fucking limits are non-existent.
I think there are a lot of people that have dreams and aspirations of things that they always wanted to do, but it wasn't the right time, or they didn't have enough money, or they didn't have enough experience. It's never the right time. You're never gonna have the right experience. And all of a sudden you wake up and you're 70. And you're like, God, I wish I could have done it.
It's what you don't do that screws with you later on.
I get one shot at this life.
It takes courage to be successful. It is far easier not to be successful. Misery will always have company. Success breeds contempt. If you don't want to make waves, be mediocre. Be normal and fit in.
See, life is 10% what happens to you. It's 90% what you do about it. You get a setback. You get thrown off course. You lost your mama. That's dirt. But show me something that has grown into something beautiful that didn't have no dirt on it. You need dirt on you to develop these because dirt ain't just dirt. Dirt is fertilizer.
Get in with everybody else. Dress like them, walk like them, act like them, eat like them, go where they go, think like they think, do what they do. And once you neutralize your uniqueness, you don't need courage. It takes courage to be different. It takes courage to go where you've never gone before. For some of you, it took courage to come to this conference. It takes courage to get you outside of the bar. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to win. People don't talk about people that don't win. If you win, they're going to talk about you.
It's like a magic overnight. These
Patience and engage in consistent action. See, everything does not always happen, ladies and gentlemen, when we want it to happen.
I don't accept that I am what I am and that is what I'm doing. Weaknesses, to change them, to stop them. Some days I win. Some days I don't. But each and every day, I get back up and I move forward with my fists clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle. And I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws. As I strive to be just a little bit better today than I was yesterday.
there's no longer any room for excuses. Excuses are tools of the incompetent used to build bridges to nowhere and monuments of nothingness. Well, we've got no time for excuses. Nobody is going to give you anything that you have not earned. Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was.
You have no college training. You were labeled educable, mentally retarded. You failed twice in school. They put you back from the 5th grade into the 4th grade, and you failed in the 8th grade. You've never worked for a major corporation, and you are going to become independently wealthy. Right. They laugh. They're going to laugh at you.
Did you see Power? Absolutely not. Did you see the Game of Thrones? Absolutely not. I'm trying to blow up. Many of you are not where you're supposed to be, not because you're not gifted. You have absolutely no discipline.
There are two kinds of people. There's the type of person who says, I'm going to wait till I feel like it before I do it. And then there's a person who says, I've got to do it so that I feel like it. One will never get anything done because they're still waiting to feel the moment to move. And the other person says, no, I need to move, and then I will begin to feel the moment.
Courage is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. It takes courage to act. Part of being hungry when you've been defeated, it takes courage to start over again. You have got to be relentless. Unstoppable. The last chapter to your life has not been written yet, and it doesn't matter about what happened yesterday. That's my developing. This is what I do well. I grant you, you'll never ever be without. I grant you that your gifts will take.
You got to get up and make it happen. I just need you to keep walking toward it. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You analyze it too much. You talking yourself out of it. Oh, I don't know if this is going to work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I will not give up. I will not give up. I will not give up. I will not be bought or sold. I work too hard. You can't just say you want it. It's cute to say it, but when it's showtime, when the sun comes out, when the sun comes up, you've got all the books, you've got all the tapes, you've got all the access. Now it's time to hunt. And what separates you from everybody else is that when it's time to hunt, you're ready to hunt.
A person who thinks all the time has nothing to think about except thoughts. So, he loses touch with reality and lives in a world of illusions. By thoughts, I mean specifically chatter in the skull, perpetual and compulsive repetition of words, of reckoning and calculating. I'm not saying that thinking is bad. Like everything else, it's useful in moderation. A good servant, but a bad master. Most of us would have rather money than tangible wealth, and a great occasion is somehow spoiled for us unless photographed. And to read about it the next day in the newspaper is oddly more fun for us than the original event. This is a disaster. For as a result of confusing the real world of nature with mere science, we are destroying nature. We are so tied up in our minds that we've lost our senses. Time to wake up. What is reality? Obviously, no one can say because it isn't words. It isn't material, that's just an idea. I'm not trying to put you down. It's an expression of you as you are. One must live. We need to survive, to go on. We must go on.
Come on and love me. Come on and trust me. Come on and hold me like you do. 'Cause you've been heartbroken. You're scared to be open. Yeah, I can
tell. Alright guys. And gals and girls and people and folk. Here we are, doing it again. So again, we're going to do the state of the show. You still hear this horrible audio. The mic is almost here. The cables are almost here. The effects board is almost here. But it's not here yet. So it's another low quality, low budget, trash stream from your man, truly, Cameron Deanites, Trash Lord. Again, I've got, you know what's going to happen though tonight is we got the guinea pig camera. We did get the guinea pig camera up, fixed, 24/7 guinea pig time. When I'm not streaming, we're going to be rocking guinea pigs. Not just any guinea pigs. These guinea pigs get down with themselves. With music, that is. Anyways, we're going to go on. We're going to do this episode. Let's see here. Let's make sure that this chat is up so I can talk with anyone if anyone's here. And we are going to talk about Dino Crisis. The dinos. Cool. We're going to talk about Dino Crisis. Dino Crisis. And see, this will be so much better when I have the other camera right here with close-ups, and we'll be able to play the effects with the clips from the actual Dino Crisis, because Dino Crisis is a PlayStation 1 game. I played Dino Crisis when I was a kid. I remember the main character, Regina, thought she was hot, and she killed dinosaurs. I mean, what's not hot about that, right? So Regina was the Dino Slayer Supreme in... Are all of your lights on? Yeah. Do I look dark? All my lights are on. Do I look dark? How's my complexion? Anyways, while you guys fathom the talks of life, Dino Crisis was made in '99. It was made in Capcom. It's a Capcom skin game. It's a Resident Evil skin. Looks dark. See, Hannah, now you got me all questioning. My gentle Jesus. She says it's looking dark. You know what? It does look dark. And you want to know why it looks dark? Is because these lights are not done properly. We're still waiting for the balance systems. We have more lights to put up. But ultimately, nothing's going to happen until those damn cables get here for that mic and that switchboard and those effects. Once those happen, then the other cameras come. Everything just kind of falls into place. But again, Dino Crisis was a Resident Evil game. So you had your old school little character walk, and he turned around 360 you like kind of like a tank. You hold R1, hold the gun up, and push X. With these little dinosaurs, mainly velociraptors, but I do remember some pterodactyls trying to get you, and I do remember there being some compies, the little ones. It was pretty sweet, the first one. I do remember playing it. I do remember beating it. I don't remember much about it, other than there's a big T-Rex boss. There's like a T-Rex always trying to chase you. Oh, hey B, with the crack. It's like, yo, dude. Your rack tools. There we go, B. That's all for you, AB. Now, AB, have you played Dino Crisis? AB, have you played any of those Dino Crisis games? There's 1, 2, 3. there's a first-person shooter, like light gun game, and then I found out that there was a game for cell phone. Didn't even know about it. AB, you ever played any of those games? Because like I said, the first one is just a Resident Evil horror game minus zombies and dinosaurs. But the second one, we started getting into like a lot of, oh man, what is this? Alright, sorry. AB's not answering, no one's talking, so we're talking about now Dino Crisis 2. Dino Crisis 2 I had the most fun with. I'm really surprised that they didn't really do much with the Dino Crisis series after Dino Crisis 2. That's probably because of Dino Crisis 3. We'll talk about that soon. But in Dino Crisis 2, they took the mechanic of the Resident Evil and then they added the arcade functions of every time you killed something, you got points. If you killed something faster, your points got times 2, times 3, times 4. As long as you continuously chain you killing dinosaurs, you get more points. And points were used to buy new guns and buy upgrades for your old guns, a lot like the mechanics in Resident Evil 4. It was really cool. I remember in Dino Crisis 2 there being underwater sequences. I remember some time travel stuff happens in the story. I'm sure in here they're going to talk about how it all happens with some time travel. There's always time travel when it comes up with dinosaurs. Story game backstory script was really written with the planning and development lots of 2 years. Tyrannosaurus Max. Let's see. In Dino Crisis 2, I do remember that if you get the chain over 20x, that means you've killed over 20 dinosaurs consecutively. You get hunted by the blue Velociraptor. No association with the Velociraptor named Blue from Jurassic World, but he was a blue Velociraptor, and that thing will kill the shit out of you. And then we go on to Dino Crisis 3. Actually, you can't talk about Dino Crisis 3 without talking about the light game. There is a light gun game, and the light gun game was called Dino Stalker. Dino Stalker. IGN criticizes the game's controls. After the first mission, your hand is a pain. Carpal tunnel syndrome you didn't have before. Throbs. Dozen plus levels you play through, slow pace, awkward controls. Not only annoying, it hurts you, but at least there's some comic relief. There's pure sake of flat out lunacy. This game may be worth your while. It's bizarre, convoluted, not a lot of coherence. Playing exclusively with the Gun Gone 2, Davis wrote that using a single hand to move and shoot is difficult, and while you wear out your arm more quickly than your average light gun game. Sounds like it was crap. I mean, I'm just reading this, right? It sounds like it was crap. So we all know that the Dino Crisis light gun game was crap. I actually played that game. I don't remember it being crap. I think I was a kid, and I think that was like the first light gun game I had. I think I had that in like Point Blank 3. Point Blank 3? Some Point Blank games. I remember Point Blank. So I had those kind of games. So I do remember that one. It wasn't horrible. I remember as a kid. It says that it's easily the best yet in the Gun Survivor series. So I mean, there's something to say against that. Then there's also a mobile game called Dino Crisis. What is this? Dino Crisis Dungeon in Chaos. I had never heard of this game, Dungeon in Chaos, Dino Crisis. Apparently it's a mobile game, first person. You go through dinosaur-infested laboratories in search of a third energy reactor, which must be deactivated. It was made in 2003. It was specifically made for the 505i mobile phone. It was announced in 2003, right around the release of Dino Crisis 3. So let's talk about Dino Crisis 3. Dino Crisis 3 is one of those very strange games. It's one of those games, put it in this weird boat. weird games in there, like Chaos Legion, a Capcom game, one-off. A lot of strange one-off games over here. Not that Dino Crisis 3 was a one-off, but games that tried something, ultimately had a cool idea, and just couldn't follow through with it, but they're so niche in their cool idea that they are special. That's Dino Crisis 3. Dino Crisis 3 kind of took the Event Horizon movie and put futuristic dinosaurs that, if I remember right, were like half grown, like their whole muscle systems and like bones and everything were like showing as they were trying to kill you. I remember you had a jetpack. I remember you were in a giant spaceship. I remember you had unlimited bullets to fly around and shoot these futuristic dinosaurs from space that were trying to get you. You could upgrade your gun, super sci-fi-esque. And talking about that, it sounds awesome. Like, what was wrong with it? The game design was flawed. I do remember the camera system sucked, and actually going through and like rereading this, it actually won the award for the worst camera system in any game. Still holds that, as Dino Crisis 3 is just the worst camera ever. You would die so many times, and you would just never ever know what was killing you because of these stupid space dinosaurs. But if they would have just fixed that, the concept is cool. I love the concept of Event Horizon and jetpacks and futuristic space marines fighting mutated, unfinished dinosaurs. I mean, it kind of makes me tingle. But the Dino Crisis series needs to be resurrected. I mean, real talk. Resident Evil 2, they're doing these remakes. These remakes are selling more than the originals. Zombies are played out. I'll tell you that right now. Zombies played out. Super played out. Now, abstract zombie stories are not played out. Where are the zombie animals? Right? Where's a zombie movie where the infection is actually so pronounced that it's taken over animals? Like, where's my zombie lions? Where's zombie tigers? Where's the zombie anaconda? Okay? Those kind of stories still have a little bit of room to be told, but generally the zombie story is really outdated. Now, dinosaurs haven't been tapped right now. Dinosaurs is really untapped. I mean, they had that Jurassic Fallen Kingdom. God, it really sucked. I did not like that Fallen Kingdom. Resident Evil Outbreak. Yeah, Resident Evil Outbreak isn't Dino Crisis though. Resident Evil Outbreak is the in that Gun Survivor series of with the Dino Survivor game. And Outbreak, if I remember right, I actually played Outbreak 2. The game was pretty cool actually, if I remember right. But we're getting back into talking about zombies, and we can't talk about these zombies anymore, because what we need to be talking about is damn dinosaurs. They had awesome mechanics. Put the Resident Evil 4 mechanics you guys have already built and rebuild a Dino Crisis game. Like I said, that's really all. I mean, I can't even talk because I'm thinking about all the cool dinosaurs. With it being 2019, 2020, can you imagine with the graphic scheme that they just did with the Resident Evil 2 remake and making a really scary survivable horror game based around dinosaurs? It is awesome. There's no movies, there's no books coming out, there's no novellas, there's no comic books, there's no offshoot games, there's nothing. After Dino Crisis 3 came out for the Xbox, that's the original Xbox, not the 360, not the one, just the Xbox. And it did not come out for the PS2. It was an exclusive to the original Xbox. That game killed the Dino Crisis series, because 1 was pretty good and 2 was stellar. I mean, I still own 2 on my PlayStation 3 as just a downloadable game, just to play, because 2 is stellar. The arcade mechanics in there of killing multiple dinosaurs under a time frame to get more money, to buy more guns, to kill more dinosaurs better, to get more money, to get bigger guns. That concept in video games is tried and true. It's beautiful. Then you go into the event horizon, we fly around in jetpacks, horrible camera angles, unlimited bullets, there's some upgrades, but basically you can't even see what's killing you. That'll kill a franchise really quick, a la Devil May Cry 2. Thank God Capcom had the balls to revive Devil May Cry, because Devil May Cry 2 killed Devil May Cry when Devil May Cry 2 came out. That's what Dino Crisis 3 has done. Dino Crisis 3 has killed Dino Crisis, but Capcom hasn't thrown it on the table and said, you know what? We are going to revive this franchise. Stream's lagging a bit. We will have to change that. We sure will. But I can't change it right now during the stream. So we are just going to continue. So guys, that's just a little bit about Dino Crisis, and I have so much here about Dino Crisis. I mean, I can put together all these notes, I can talk about them, but let's really talk about what this show is going to be. I'm looking at a silly little camera right now. Might as well just be talking to a wall. When I have a camera here, a camera there, and a camera here, more ballast lights up here, my switchboard with effects, my mic booms right here, co-host. When that stuff is live, this show will be tits. Right? This will get better. It will. I can keep talking about Dino Crisis, but really I'd just be reading. I'd be reading, okay, here's what the story is, here's who the characters are. We want to see some gameplay. We want to see some cutscenes, man. We want to see some interviews. And I can do all that. So what I'm going to do is, I realize that these episodes that I can be doing better, and I should be doing better with the effects, we're going to slow up on these until I get my stuff. Now that doesn't mean at 8 p.m. we're not doing another show. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. we are doing a show. We're going to make Skittles vodka. We're going to buy about 5 or 6 bottles of vodka and make special Skittle flavored vodka. That way I don't have to go and get effects or anything for that. That's just a natural thing that we can do, enjoy. We can build them all here. We can see it all change. It's going to be kind of fun. But I really need to focus on making this stream a lot more content. Dino Crisis gets more respect than what I'm giving it here, dude. Because I'm just a trash boy talking about trash right now. And we should be talking about some cool ass stuff like dinosaurs, okay? Speaking of, on Amazon, they got a good sale on dinosaurs right now. Go get some Jurassic Park toys. But the passcode for today, the secret code, guys, for the giveaway today is Defiant. The word is Defiant. Go and stick that in, Defiant. That is the passcode for today. Zombie dinos. I think that's kind of what the Dino Crisis 3 concept did was the zombie dinosaurs. In fact, I have it here. Let's look it up. I'm pretty sure Dino Crisis 3 though did like a see here's the plot. The year is 2548. It's 300 years since Earth lost contact with the colony ship en route to A2, Earth 2. Somehow the ship has reappeared near Jupiter. A team called SOAR is sent aboard a probe ship to investigate. As it is sent out, the shuttle to investigate the ship. Its weapons suddenly activate. A beam destroys her ship, and then the shuttle, killing nearly everyone except for yada 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 yada. They reunite in the ship, they gain access, ship interior is derelict, although there's power. They board as well. They are killed by a large Tyrannosaurus-like creature which chases the team. The T-Rex is then attacked, mauled, and killed by a swarm of eel-like mutants. After fighting his way through the ship storage area, Patrick meets a survivor. After meeting her, she runs away in fear. Looking at the picture frame, blah, blah, blah. Patrick learns that she has been on her own for 300 years. Discovers that Mother, the ship's control system, has created the dinosaur-like creatures from the DNA of animals in storage as a replacement for the human crew. When Patrick tells him that he is shutting Mother down, Karen opens the door and runs away. As Karen and the team hurry out of the experimental laboratory, they are attacked by a mutant ankylosaurus known as Regulus. Jacob sacrifices himself to kill the mutant by setting off his grenades in the creature's mouth. at this point is revealed that Karen is an android. No shit, she was there for 300 years. Later, the same beast reappears, revealing that Jacob's sacrifice is for naught. With no choice, Patrick has to put this Regulus to rest. Karen manages to repair the ship, saving Patrick from succumbing to the broken environmental systems. Patrick returns to the energy core to restart it, but the room is severely damaged when a mutant Spinosaurus crashes through the wall, filling the area with water coolant. After fighting off the creature, the team runs to the mother sector as the core begins to go in meltdown. As they arrive to the sector, the mother and engine sectors detach from the front deck, shaft and energy sectors, which are destroyed by a meltdown. Engines soon activate an emergency system and warp jump to Earth. Patrick meets Mother and questions her. He then tries to stop Mother's main computer, but she opens another hatch, releasing the Spinosaurus the second time. Upon defeating the creature, Patrick tries to stop Mother, sending the dinosaurs to Earth, and fights her, eventually destroying her system, which was disastrous effect on the ship, causing it to activate the self-destruct sequence. Mother's last words are, "I just wanted to complete my mission." Patrick is reunited with Sonia and Karen as they try to escape the ship via escape shuttle, but they are attacked by the Cerebelrii, a two-headed Gigantosaurus. The beast jumps onto the platform and chases the trio down to the bottom of the platform. Patrick runs, Celery slams into the left head, tosses him into the wall, makes him unable to reach his gun. Karen lures the creature towards him. Patrick tries to stop her, but the stomp of his paw causes the platform Karen and the monster standing on to collapse. Both Karen and the monster fall into the abyss, much to Patrick's dismay. After defeating another T-Rex, Patrick and Sonia are able to escape from the ship's self-destruct. But the massive creature, being able to survive in a vacuum, was able to get on top of the shuttle. Patrick gets on top of the shuttle himself to destroy the genetic freak in a final battle. Midway through the battle, the Cerebelli grows a third head, and Patrick is forced to use a final wasp, which weakens the creature and sends it flying into space. I mean, it sounds cool. It sounds cool. It's the Event Horizon movie, just with mutant dinosaurs. Sounds cool. Sounds cool for a video game too. I mean, like, hey, that sounds like a cool video game. The problem is, it was crap. It was actually just not very good. Reading about some other stuff. Received mixed reviews. IGN gave it a 6, describing it as a missed opportunity, having been betrayed by minor but repetitive faults. GameStop rated the game mediocre, 5.4, having found the game more frustrating than fun due to its flaws, though the game being enjoyable if ignored. See, I'm with that, actually. The most common criticism is the camera system. IGN as the worst camera ever. The problem was due to high speeds that the player can frequently travel at. As with the first two Dino Crisis titles and early elements of Resident Evil series, rooms in Dino Crisis 3 are separated into separate invisible zones with the camera set to change once a boundary is crossed. Because of the fast-moving jetpack, players would travel between these boundaries rapidly, with multiple camera changes leading to confusion as to where the player is supposed to be going, resulting in them inadvertently turning back. Because of the large size of the zones and long-range auto-aim system, IGN expected that players would spend 80% of their game to be firing at enemies that are out of view and dodging attacks from off-screen. GameStop suggested that the game would be a lot more playable had the player been given the opportunity to, at the very least, move the angle of the camera. GamePro was also frustrated by the camera stylization, saying that the awkward camera stopped the game from reaching its potential it could have had. B movie. Yeah, it is a B movie. Like I said, everything about Dino Crisis 3, I mean, look, 3 out of 10, 3 out of 10, D+, 5.4 out of 10, 6.9 out of 10, 6 out of 10. Dino Crisis 3 is the black sheep. It is the ending of Dino Crisis, man. That's how it happened. It was included in the top 10 worst sequels feature, saying that it's a good sign that you have an abysmal sequel when the developer respectfully declines to follow it up. See? Uh-oh. Gun Survivor 3 Dino Crisis. I didn't know that one came out. I knew about Dino Stalker though. Yeah, I mean that's Dino Crisis, guys. That's the gist for Dino Crisis. So again, we're gonna make some Skittles vodka tomorrow, and in that much time I should be able to get all of my effects. So the next time we do this, I can push little buttons and show you guys what I'm actually talking about. So just bear with me. This is a work in process. Okay? Alright guys, that is Dino Crisis. Tomorrow we are making Skittles vodka. Tonight I'm gonna play some MechWarrior 5. We'll watch me play that a bit, and then after that we gonna stream the guinea pigs. We going back to live guinea pigging. Alright guys, so I will see you guys tomorrow. We're gonna make some Skittles vodka. Alright.